SCFA Football Week 5 live from Golden West College. It's Golden West Citrus. Battle of 2, 3, and 1 teams in the SCFA. Hello, everybody. I'm Mike Cepeda, joined alongside Ed Rentasso. And Ed, hell of a matchup here today. Last week, Citrus going down to the juggernaut in the South this year, Mount Sac. We saw them earlier this year on SoCal College Sports at Ventura in an absolute thrashing. Citrus held up pretty well, but was dispatched last week. Golden West 3-1, their only loss to Riverside, another powerhouse here in the South. We should have a great matchup. Citrus 11-0 last year, winners of the American. They move up to the National this year, and they are holding their own win, opening the season over COC. They're a tough team, they're well coached.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And you talked about earlier, they lost last week to Mount San Antonio, and they're looking to rebound here early today against Golden West.
No doubt, and it's a battle of QBs, accurate QBs. You have Parker Awad for Golden West, and he has been sensational this season. 6-foot freshman from Huntington Beach, Edison High School, just up the street. Meanwhile, on the other side of the football, it'll be Coy Riggin getting the start, freshman from Henderson, Nevada. It's a team in Citrus that does like to run the football. They will feature Tavon Miller along with Cannon Katzer, and Katzer more of a bruising style running back, but Tavon Miller, very athletic, very speedy, hits the hole hard. Also a bruiser too. He's built like a mini Mack truck. So it'll be interesting to see how Golden West up front is going to withstand the rushing attack put forward by Citrus. Golden West, a couple of pretty good rushers themselves, Raf Akichi and Jashawn Pete. Jashawn Pete has been fantastic this season. We're going to take it here to the coin toss and into the national anthem.
Talking. All right.
Stop right
Number 1,
there.
you're talking.
All right,
Yes, sir.
come on in, shake hands, guys. All right, guys. Welcome to another fun day of football out here. Good sportsmanship out here. You guys are the captains, so act like it. Take care of your teams for us, all right? Got a coin here. Tails, the heads. Heads and tails. You guys get to call it. What would you like to call? Heads you call.
That's the call.
And it's heads. What would you like to do? Defer. And which side of the field? Oh, sorry. Yeah, you want the ball, right? Yeah, I got you. Which side of the field?
Okay, so you're right where they want to be.
You're right where you want to be.
So
All
do
right.
the touch incomplete.
Citrus is one with the toss. Selected to defer. Golden West will receive it. Pick up one more time. I was just getting ready to get that for you.
The head linesman, Glenn Inigo. The line judge is Ricky Hamawarman. The field judge is Don Perdue.
About set and ready to go here from Golden West College.
And the back judge.
The Rustlers in the black, Citrus in the visiting white. Citrus won the toss. They will defer. Receiving to open up the ball game will be Citrus. A gritty performance last week versus ELAC in the win. But in our conversation with Coach Nick Mitchell during the week, point of emphasis, tackling. He was not happy about their performance in that department. 20-plus tackles missed in that game. Well, to say the least, the coaching staff had a field day in the film room session, and I don't mean it as a positive thing either. So
Kicking off for Citrus.
something to watch here. What's the tackling grade at the end of this one versus Citrus, who likes to run the ball? A couple of running backs that are very hard to get down. And in the receiving game, Jesse Carmona, an all-state, all-conference selection last year in the American. He is the top receiver. They're going to line him up in the slot. A lot of motion. He will move all over the formation. Golden West ready to receive the kick. We are underway from Huntington Beach. It's tapped out of bounds, and that is off of Dasani McIntosh. McIntosh with a bit of a blunder there, goes off of his knee, and then they're going to spot it around the, I believe, the 8-yard line, maybe the 9. Golden West.
It's not a good way to start right
No.
there, especially when your goal line is like right about 9 yards behind you. And you did mention about the tackling. Anytime you miss tacklings, it's going to kill the coach. The
For
coach
sure.
is not going to be happy for that. So I do want to see how they improved in practice this week with the tackling.
I think the only worst offense to a head coach for football, probably a fumble.
Well, that's true.
So Parker Awad getting the start. Deshaun Pete in the backfield for Golden West. Opening snap. Awad steps up in the pocket, rolling to his right. And he has McIntosh with the reception near the 14-yard line. Pickup of 6 on the play. Be 2nd and 4.
6-yard gain on the play.
Nice job of recognition here by Awad. Can make every throw on the run. Change the slot.
Currently in the backfield.
Brandon Hayashi in his 3rd season as head coach for Citrus. He's very complimentary of Parker. Said he has an absolute cannon of an arm. He's excited to see what his defense can do against him. Watt hands off. This is Pete. Pete inside. Up near the 15-yard line.
A gain of 1, 3rd down.
There'll be a pickup of 1, 3rd and 5. 3rd and manageable for the Rustlers, but an opportunity for Citrus to get off the field early here in the opening possession.
And that's going to be important. You want to get them off the field early, especially when you have them just backed up in their goal line.
Yeah, the wind, a heck of a factor here today. Cloudy overcast. There was some rain in the forecast. Pete in the backfield, now lined up to the left of Parker Awad. Awad, it's some early movement. This can be a false start. Back him up 5. So now back to the original start of this possession for Golden West. 3rd and long now for the Rustlers.
One thing you want to realize is when it's 3rd down, you don't want to commit those type of penalties because it'll be hard to get a first down and let them know again you're behind your goal line.
Well, utilized a lot of man coverage on the outside. But this is not a passing this is not a rushing situation. It's certainly a passing situation. Awad back to pass, getting some pressure, steps up in the pocket, hands off to McIntosh, and McIntosh gobbled up quickly up ahead to the 13-yard line. That is a nice stand, nice hold for Citrus on the opening defensive possession.
That was a good job by the Golden West offensive line to not give up the sack. And I was surprised he threw it. It looked like he could have tried to run it for the first down.
Yeah, I think the defense was there. I think Awad better safe than sorry.
Punt formation.
Yeah, you don't want to commit a turnover, especially.
Well, not only that, I think you want to make sure that you maintain health. I don't
Yeah.
think you want to go into 3, 4-man areas where, this is Citrus College defense that likes to get at the quarterback. Shank punt taken by the wind. There is a flag on the play. And I wonder if they're going to re-kick this, because this flag is back near the 45-yard line in Citrus territory. This might be a re-kick. Illegal substitution, perhaps? Let's see.
Illegal substitution.
And indeed, that is exactly the call.
5-yard penalty resulted in a first down.
Oh, big mistake.
Wow. So illegal substitution will give the offense new life on the opening possession. Well, you talk about as a coach finishing the possession. And they finished it play-wise, but procedure was a little off. It's going to cost them a new set of downs. So back comes the offense onto the field, and Parker Awad for Golden West.
And I always wonder what's worse, illegal substitution or 12 men on the field.
I think 12 man on the field. I think we're only been of the 5-yard variety. So Awad, Pete again in the backfield. McIntosh in the slot. Awad keeps it. Designed run. Going to fall ahead for a few.
Parker Awad with the run. Picks up 5.
5-yard gain on the play for Parker.
And Awad's known for running the ball. He had a good running attack last week against East LA College. So Citrus is going to have to keep an eye on him if he's going to do that read option play action or try to go deep downfield in this contest.
Yeah, certainly not a quarterback that you would consider a running quarterback, but he has wheels and knows how to use them if need be. Doc now, the bottom of your screen. Awad quickly into the slot. McIntosh for a first down and then some. Up ahead near the 40-yard line. They're going to give him the 38. Golden West moves the chains, builds some momentum after the blunder from Citrus.
And they did a good job in taking advantage of the second chance. And McIntosh only had 1 catch in last week's game against East LA. And let's see if he has enough packages there to catch more today.
Defensive back Tim Williams on the tackle for the Owls. So Owls and the Rustlers here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Week 5 coverage, quintuple header. 4 games later today, we'll tell you about them shortly. Awad hands off to Pete. Pete with a big hole on the right side. Up near first down yardage. He has a first down past midfield. They'll mark him at midfield. And we saw the Rustlers very effective last week rushing the football.
They had about 220 yards together as a team, and 35 rushes is mostly for 1 running back, but if you can combine that with 2 running backs and get that type of production, you got a good running team.
Well, they're going to try to keep Pete fresh, and it's a dual-headed running back tandem in the backfield for the Rustlers. Here's Rafa Kichi. Awad has Nate Jimenez. Jimenez to the outside, makes a spin move back to the inside, past the 35-yard line, inside the 25. First down, Rustlers. Watch the move here from Nate Jimenez.
And they get good protection by the offensive line.
Just a great job by Awad getting that ball out quickly. Yeah, I'm going to go out of bounds. Nope. And Elias Wallace still looking for his boots.
And Jimenez did a great job on the sideline. He knows where the sideline was, and he was able to get more yards after that catch. And running down the field
he certainly sold like he was going to be going out of bounds. Plants his foot in the ground, makes a spin move, able to pick up more yardage. Down to the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 Rustlers. Up top, over the top to Doc. No! Touchdown, Rustlers. So Caleb Docknall, or is that True Tanner? Excuse me, yeah, okay, sorry. Confused the, so True Tanner on the reception. True Tanner's become a favorite of Parker Awad. And you see there at the end, able to get that foot down for the score. So True Tanner with the score, 6-foot sophomore from Gilbert, Arizona, with the opening score for the Rustlers. And a deflating opening drive for the defense. You had them 3 and out, illegal procedure, automatic set of first downs for the Rustlers. and they march down the field deep from their own territory for the opening score. 7-0 Rustlers on top of the Citrus College Owls. You are watching SCFA Football Week 5 edition here on SoCal College Sports. Jamarius Isaac, Braden Austin back to receive the kick. And now it's Citrus' turn. Jad Altman to kick it away. Into the wind, and the wind. A swirling one. This is Jamarius Isaac. Isaac able to elude a man, but only gets up to the 15-yard line. Pretty good job by special teams there.
17-yard return
for Golden West.
10 Citrus.
Now it'll be Coy Reagan. Reagan will come out, lead the offense. It'll be Reagan along with Jack Benson. We'll see some of him. Coach Nick Mitchell also complimentary of the QBs for Citrus. Likes what they do. They're a run-first team, but they can't throw it. Reagan does a great job of getting the football out quickly. We certainly saw that from Parker Awad on that opening drive for Citrus. Coming up on the 10-minute mark in the opening quarter. Pass complete near side to Jesse Carmona. Carmona, an all-state, all-conference selection from a year ago.
Carmona was the leading receiver for the Owls last week. He had 6 receptions for 90 yards. And for Riggins, he had 2 touchdowns, as you mentioned, last week. And he can't throw the ball. You saw he threw it quick right there right away.
Yeah, he can spin and get it out quick. They go to Carmona again. Carmona near first down yardage. He has the reception, and I believe that will move the chains for the Owls.
And it looks like Carmona is going to be the primary target for this offense. So it looks like Golden West is going to have to make some different adjustments. Otherwise, he's going to keep running up the chains in first downs.
That's a great job. You see the synergy between Carmona and Reagan. Now Carmona to the top of the screen here. Different formation. Cannon Katzer to the right of Reagan. Hand off to Katzer. And Katzer over the left side, able to cut it back with some room past the 40-yard line, near the 45. Another first down for Citrus. Impressive running from Cannon Katzer.
Katzer only had 11 rushes for 29 yards last week, so let's see if they'll get him in the system today.
Thacker faked out of his boots. Pass received there by Maurice Hampton for Citrus. So Reagan finds another target as Carmona will come to the near side. They move him all over the formations. Tough to key in on. Coach Nick Mitchell certainly aware of his ability. Katzer again to the right of Reagan in the shotgun. They put Carmona in motion. And they go into the slot. This is Braden Austin. And Austin was also back to receive the kick. The opening kick for Golden West. Able to pick up a couple yards. He's near first down yardage, but doesn't quite have it. It's 3rd and short. And this could be 4-down territory.
Austin had 1 catch last week, and he's actually good when it comes to slant passing because he can run out of it real quick.
Yep. A quick, shifty receiver in the slot. Also plays special teams. They go to Katzer, and Katzer, they fake the muff snap. Well, we saw that in week 1 versus Bakersfield that resulted in a touchdown for the Rustlers. That time by design from Citrus. Katzer up ahead, easily picks up the first down past the 40-yard line. Inches past the 40-yard line.
And they use it really quick, too.
So the Owls, a good response after giving up the opening touchdown to the Rustlers. Katzer now to the left. Carmona in motion. RPO. They get Riggin, and he had a man with a step. Maurice Hampton had some space. Riggin just could not deliver it into the breadbasket.
That would have been a big play there. Maurice was able to
Huge
catch
play.
it.
Missed opportunity. That would have been a walk-in
Oh.
touchdown as he had Kentrell Omar beat.
Yeah, he beat his defender. And he's saying, man, I had it right there.
He did. 2nd and 10. Very, very likely hear a lot of aircraft in the background. Huntington Beach Air Show this weekend. Katzer out of the backfield. Has a reception. There is a flag on the play. I think this is going to be a hold. This one's coming back. It looked like Hampton on the outside maybe got a fistful of jersey. See here on the replay. Katzer does a good job catching the ball out of the backfield, but there you see the hold.
Yeah, Hampton
Yeah.
got him right there.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, you do it in front of the referee, they will call that
Yeah.
automatically.
Well, some would argue that fact, but certainly a penalty on that play. Now it's from the spot of the foul, so it's going to back it up about 4. So 2nd and 14. Okay, 2nd and 13, excuse me. And out of the backfield, this is Tavon Miller. First time we've seen him today. Another flag on the field.
It looks like Golden West may have been offsides.
Yeah, might have been lined up in the neutral zone. I wonder if we have that from camera 1 here, Matt. Matthew Tyndall, our director here today. Yeah. And they are going to get Omar. This has not been a good possession defensively for Omar. Was beat on a near touchdown to Maurice Hampton. And that time lined up in the neutral zone. Omar.
Yeah, double whammy right there. Like you said, he got lucky because he didn't catch the ball, and then the second time here you line up in the neutral zone. Kind of getting your eyes right there. You might get taken out of the game if you keep making mistakes like that.
2nd and 13, now 2nd and 8. A little bit more manageable for the Owls. Dual back set. Tavon Miller over the right side. Bruising running back. But also, as Coach Brandon Hayashi said in our conversation with him this week, has a little scat in him as well. So both running backs can be shifty if need be. We certainly see that right there. As Katzer will come in. Katzer's going to come in for Darius Wallace. So another dual back set in the shotgun is Riggin. Now it's pick your poison. If you're Golden West. Carmona across the formation in motion. Riggin rolling out to his left. Looking for some room, and he's going to be brought down, and he was pursued beautifully by Andrew Jordan, freshman from Concord, North Carolina, J.M. Robinson High School.
Jordan read that very well, and Riggins saw him right there, and he was, I have no choice, might as well just throw away and not take the sack.
That's a smart move there by Riggin.
4th down and 5.
Well, they always say you either have 2 options. You either try to make a play or run the risk of getting hit by the defender right there.
And indeed, this is 4th down territory considering where they're at on the field. 35-yard line of Golden West. A chance for the Rustlers to get off the field. Another dual back set featuring Katzer and Miller for the Owls. 2 wide receivers to the left. They're looking for Carmona on a crossing route, and that pass broken up. It was deflected, and then Braden Austin comes up with the reception. Well, better to be lucky than good. We'll have a pretty good look of this. Watch this catch here. As Riggin threw into traffic, yeah, it bounces off of a defender. I want to say that bounced off of Christian Patero and right into the hands of Braden Austin. And it's going to move the change in a fresh set of downs now at the 20-yard line for the Owls.
Yeah, it was intended for Carmona, and then Austin at the right plays at the right time made the catch, and they were 2 for 4 on 4th downs last week.
Katzer in motion. Looking to go back the other way. Miller, great pursuit, but another missed tackle. Miller down the sideline, past the 10-yard line. 1st and goal coming up for the Owls.
Ooh, and Coach Nick Mitchell is not going to be happy about
not
that.
at all. And it happened right in front of them.
We talked about at the top of the broadcast, tackles, tackles, tackles.
Yeah, well, point of emphasis was tackling this week. They knew that Tavon Miller was going to be a tough man to bring down. They knew that coming in. We certainly see that right there. Yards after contact, about 10 of them. Reagan looking for Carmona in the end zone, and some contact between him and Omar. Omar able to break that up. There's a flag on the field.
They might get Golden West for the contact in the end zone. It looks like that's what the referee is indicating. It's going to be on the defense.
All right, they're going to say hold. Okay, yeah. Just before the football gets there, you see Omar, and again, Omar continues to struggle on this defensive possession. He'll be subbed out for. Jakari Embry will check in.
Hopefully sometime on the sideline he can regroup, because he's been that's another penalty right there for defense.
And this looks like a heavy package. 1st and goal at the 5. Katzer in the backfield. Reagan with the snap. Hands off. Katzer to his right with some momentum. Inching towards the goal line. He'll be down at the 1, maybe the 2.
Very close. And they had 137 rushing yards last week. Citrus had in the game against Mount San Antonio. So let's see if they're able to increase that.
This one, they're going to say, is down at the 1. Katzer didn't quite get in.
And did you see that fake one again that they did earlier? They did it again here on the red zone.
Well, we'll keep you aware of the situation in Colorado. 48-34 in the 4th quarter. Big response after the thrashing last week.
Oh,
Colorado at Oregon. Katzer again, and Katzer down at the goal line. And Katzer does not get in, so that's going to bring up 4th and goal. A couple of big stops from this defensive line.
They did that fake hike again, and it looks like they were ready for it this time, the defense. But I would say go for it here on your own on the 1.
Just outside the goal line, 4th down.
So 4th and 1. Golden West has stopped the Owls point blank. Back to back. Miller this time hit early. Is he able to get in? He's in for the touchdown. Miller initially hit behind the line of scrimmage, able to roll in. Is there a flag on the field?
They may be offsides again on the defense.
Well, if that's the case, it's going to be declined. And this game is an extra point away from being tied up.
And that's one thing you want to do. Never give up on the run. They went 3 straight runs. They were stopped, and the 4th time around, they went in and they got 6 points.
So the Owls respond on their opening offensive possession, march right down the field. 2:17 remaining in the opening quarter. 7-6, pending an extra point. Maurice Hampton, the holder. As Ruben Jimenez will tee off here. Kick is up. Kick, I don't know if that was good. It was not. Wide right. And the score remains 7-6. Rustlers on top. And they'll look to respond on the offensive side of the football when we come back on SoCalCollegeSports.com's coverage. SCFA Football Week 5.
okay. I mean, it's going to take me a little bit to
Bring it back.
Two, Sonny McIntosh, number 18, True Tanner.
7-6. Rustlers still on top by a point. As Jimenez will kick this one away. McIntosh takes it at the 10-yard line. McIntosh to his left, has some room. Out of bounds at the 35.
Return, 23 yards, 1st and 10, Golden West.
You see the Jets for McIntosh, and Coach Nick Mitchell very happy about the receiving core that he's been blessed with this year.
Now a quarterback for the Rustlers, number 7, Raymond Siri.
We're going to have Siri in at QB for Nick Mitchell and company. Siri went to Riverside, left, went to Ventura, played last year there. Akichi with a big run near midfield, and Rafa Akichi breaks one for a chunk play.
16-yard gain.
And again, great blocking by the offensive line, and he knows how to follow his blockers as well.
And a great job there of Akichi. Very fast, very shifty. We'll see him find the hole and burst, and a couple of long ones last week.
Yes, he did. He had 15 rushes for 102, and he had 2 touchdowns. And the 27-yard was the longest one of the day for him.
That one good for 16th. 49-yard line in Rustler territory. Akichi again. No, this could be Siri to the sideline. Jimenez able to grab that one out of the air. Reel it in near first down yardage again. They need the 41. He's just a smidge short.
8-yard gain.
And they're going to back it up some. So he went out at the 43-yard line. So 2nd and 2 for the Rustlers. Hand off to Akichi. No. Siri does a great job. Great read by Siri to make this a positive play. He's near first down yardage.
Pick that 1 yard.
Well, you have to read to see if it's going to be a pull and keep or a handoff to the running back. Siri's going to keep it himself. He'll have first down. Great push up front by the Rustlers.
They went on the no huddle.
Yeah, they went no huddle in the hurry up and able to push forward for the first down.
Yeah, and Brandon Siri getting some playing time here today. He had a touchdown pass last week against East Los Angeles. He was 4 for 5 for 103 yards.
Well, it's been the three-headed monster at quarterback led by Parker Awad, Braden Siri, and Luther Richardson. We'll see him in some running situations at QB. Kichi to the right of Siri. They hand off. No. Play action over the middle.
Oh.
Big hit over the middle. It is caught and held on to. Terrific job by True Tanner. Tanner with the touchdown early. Flashes some serious toughness there.
And way he gave him credit for holding on to after that hit. Oh, wow. Look at
Absolutely leveled by Tim Williams, and we're going to have
End of the first quarter, Golden West.
the end of the first quarter. And we have a good one here from Huntington Beach. Rustlers up 7-6. First and 10 from the Rustlers. The 25-yard line of Citrus. Siri hands off to Sean Pete with a big hole over the left side. Makes a man miss. Inside the 10 to the pylon. Touchdown to Sean Pete.
Touchdown, Golden West.
We apologize. We have a blue tent, the medical tent, in the way for Citrus. But you see the moves there. Jashawn Pete really leaves Elias Wallace, who's been on the receiving end of a couple of highlights courtesy of the Rustlers.
And again, a good job by Deshaun Pete. Again, the offensive line doing their job, opening those big holes, and he's taking off with it.
I wonder if you think about going for 2 here. If you go for 2 here, you make it a 2-score game. Right now, it's just 7.
I would say go for 2, especially with this win, as we saw the last extra point was missed.
And it is, the wind is moving left to right. Kick is up, kick is solid. That one there from Jad Ottman. So just like that, beginning of the second quarter, first play of the second quarter, Rustlers, Jashawn Pete, 25 yards out. 14-6 Rustlers on top of the Owls. Fourteen to 6, Rustlers on top of Citrus. We expected a good one here today. Battle of 3-1 teams. Last week it was Citrus taking on number 2 in the South. Citrus was ranked number 7 coming into last week. Did not see the updated rankings this week. May have came out this morning. Ottman kicks this one away. Certainly affected by the wind. Off of the turf, taken by Elijah Appleton. Appleton up ahead to the 25-yard line.
Return. 14 yards. First and 10, Citrus.
You take a look at the game so far, Mike, and even though it's a one-possession game, Citrus is getting out-yarded here. In that first quarter, Golden West had 159 to 85 in total yards.
Yeah, and you go back to the opening possession defensively, Citrus, it was a 3-and-out.
It was.
If you're just joining us, Citrus had them off the field. Then an illegal substitution resulted in a new set of downs, and Golden West woke up, took it right up the field for a score, for the opening score of the ballgame. That pass from Reagan, that one intended for Julian Walker. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
And Citrus is going to have to stay on the field, Mike. Third down efficiency is not looking good. 33% completion for third downs. So they're going to have to get their yards either on first or second down.
Two receivers to the bottom of your screen. Is that early movement? No. Miller on the handoff. And Miller gang tackled. First man there. I want to say that was Viramontes. And Viramontes, if you joined us at the top of the broadcast, the highlight reel from last week had an unbelievable hit on the opposing QB from last week.
That was a vicious hit.
Yeah, able to jettison the helmet from the opposing quarterback. And we see him right there with a big hit on Miller. 3rd and 9 now, 3rd and long situation. No Carmona on the field. Reagan under duress, and here comes a flag. Ball is out,
Ball is fumbled, recovered by
but it's
Citrus.
recovered by Citrus. Jaden Jones able to fall on the football. Flag in the secondary, and you have to suspect this is probably going to be a fresh set of downs for the Owls, and indeed it will be. Holding in the secondary. The Rustlers flagged. This will extend the drive. Pretty clean game last week. I don't remember a lot of penalties. I think the first half, if my memory serves, we were penalty free. Certainly hasn't been the case here today, but it is moving quickly. Two teams wanting to rush the football.
Well, last time this happened for Golden West, they capitalized and got the touchdown. So let's see if the Owls can do the same thing here.
Right.
Get a fresh set of downs and get some points on the board.
Owls certainly looking to return the favor. And Carmona's still not out there. I wonder if he's being tended to at the training table. We have another flag, early flag on the field. Is this illegal substitution or illegal formation here? We did see some players moving around.
It looks like they had a receiver in motion, and it looks like the referee caught that one.
Illegal formation.
Yeah, illegal formation indeed going to be the call. So he's going to back it up 5.
And that's on Eric Stiles, number 19.
First and 15.
Katzer in the backfield.
On the offense, that penalty is declined. Result of the play is second down.
So Golden West going to decline the penalty. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Ball spotted at the 35, second down and 10.
A lot of room for these receivers by the secondary. Reagan over the middle. That pass complete. Finds his man, Eric Size.
Catch was made by Eric Sayes.
And Eric Stiles makes amends for that penalty he was called for.
He does.
Got some of that yardage back.
And this is going to be a first down. 1st and 10 up to the 46-yard line. And you maybe wonder if Coach Nick Mitchell wants those 5 yards back. Riggin, Katzer to his left. Hands off, no. That's a great play fake between Katzer and Riggin. Another reception over the middle. Salvador Morales Jr., freshman from El Monte. 6'3" tight end. A big target. Pretty good hands. We see it right there in traffic. He's hit pretty hard, holds on to the football, and again, Citrus moving the chains.
It looks like that penalty being declined may have come back to hurt Golden West a little bit.
I maybe wonder if it fired up the Owls. Hey, you're going to give us a free 5 yards. We'll take advantage. They've certainly done so the last couple of plays. Carmona back in over the left side, has reception, looking for another first down. He has it, and a little bit more.
First down, Owls.
Up to the 30-yard line.
Again, Jesse Carmona, the intended target, and good job in reading the defense as well. As you see, got past the defenders and picked up some big yardage right there.
Taken down by Marquise Brown Leonard, 6'4" defensive back. Oh, free play. Riggin incomplete, not going to matter. 5 yards coming for the Owls.
On the play.
That's a great hard count from Riggin. You'll see him with the hard count here. And he gets the defense to show their hand. Viramontes, the offending party. As you see there on the replay. Great job, guys.
You know one thing, Mike, we talked about how they were having issues with tackles last week. I think Coach Mitchell's going to have a word with them about not jumping off sides, because that looks like it's about the 3rd time in this half that they jumped off
It's
sides.
the 3rd penalty for offsides, that time on a hard count, but the other 2 unforgivable. That time, Viramontes gives up a free play, but not really much of a problem as Viramontes comes through. No, it's not Viramontes. That was Austin Gerbic. Gerbic, the sophomore from Edison High School.
Gerbic read the play well. No gain.
Yep.
Second down and 5.
Bring up 2nd and 5. Well, we'll update the scoreboard here shortly for you. 2nd and 5, not 1st and 10 as it reads on the scoreboard. Katzer over right tackle.
Katzer with the run on the direct snap.
A little extracurricular on the outside. Looked like Hampton and Jakari Embry maybe getting into it. Embry wanted a flag.
You may want to be careful with that because the minute referee sees that, that's going to be 15 yards.
Yeah, referee says, I need to see a little bit more there. Pick up a 4 on the play, going to bring up 3rd and 1. This again could be a 4-down situation. Miller in the backfield. Short shotgun for Riggin. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. It's Carmona, single coverage to the right. We'll have a false start. Going to go against the Owls. Oh. Just when you're moving the football, absolute drive killer here for the Owls.
It's like one of the defenders almost actually made one of the offensive guys move, but again, that's going to kill the coach. You know, 3rd and 1, you can run anything, and now you're going to go from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 6.
Yeah. So missed opportunity for the Owls, and let's see if they can respond here up against some adversary coming up on the 10-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. Riggin. Again with Miller to the back. Same formation. Handoff. Miller over the left side. Nothing doing there. Terrific pursuit for Golden West. Brogan Diasis. It was Diasis along with Braden Bailey. Diasis out last week. Returning this week from injury. Sophomore from Sumner, Washington.
So they're going to go for it here?
4th and 8, it certainly is 4-down territory. I wonder if Riggin might kick this. Trips to the right. Riggin looking over the middle field, has his man, pass incomplete, broken up beautifully that time by Kentrell Omar. Pass intended for Eric Size, who made a play earlier on this drive. It's a turnover on downs, and the Rustlers will take over.
Eric Size caught a pass for the 1st down, and here on 4th down he had it, but he just could not hold on to it. Very costly as the turnover on downs occurred.
1st and 10 for the Rustlers at the 20.
Well, penalties will kill you. We see it right there. They have 3rd and 1, make it 3rd and 6. Unable to complete there for the 1st down after the false start penalty. Backs up the Owls. Golden West going to take over.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you can run anything, but when it's 3rd and 6, you have to play the cards a little right here.
Yeah, so many options at 3rd and 1 really opens up the playbook. And now we'll have Luther Richardson check in at quarterback, and we're going to have Golden West take a timeout. I wonder if the play clock might have been running down there. 9:15 remaining, 14-6. Rustlers on top of Citrus here on SoCalCollegeSports.com's coverage, SCFA football. First and 10 for the Rustlers. Richardson in at QB. Rolling to his left. He's going to keep it on a designed run. Not much doing there. He'll be converged on by the defense. Modest pickup of a couple. And he's just going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looked initially like they were going to spot him a couple yards past the line, but it will be 2nd and 10.
And it looks like we have an injured Citrus player down. Looks like that's Joseph Sharia, number 55.
And you see him at the end of that play kind of get rolled up on. Joseph Chavarria being looked at too on the turf. 8:56 remaining. We'll be back in a moment.
Joseph Chavarria giving assistance.
And there we see footage from last year's 6th title in a row for the men's water polo program here at Golden West. We'll play that video in its entirety during the break. Richardson on 2nd and 10 after the injury timeout. Takes it over the right side with some room. With a head of steam, Richardson near the 40-yard line. He needed the 38. He got the 38. That'll move the chains.
And again, the offensive line doing their job, opening that hole right there, and he went through it and got the first down.
That's a great job opening that hole. You see number 77, big Nija Falatoy, excuse me. Falatoy along with Chris Garcia.
Richardson was fired up after that first down.
And he was. No gain on first down, 10 on second down. 1st and 10 Rustlers. Pete to his left. Richardson going to keep it himself again over the left side now. Big collision made with Tim Williams, and Richardson gets the better of it. Up near first down yardage again, and some extracurricular flag on the field. I think that's going to go against Golden West.
We talked about it in the last drive. You know, we did see a little bit of that. But like you said, if first time around, they might let it go. But second time around, it's okay, guys. Let's calm down here.
I think they're talking about the penalty and see who exactly said what. Was it fouls on both teams? I think they're pointing in the direction of Golden West. So 1st and 10, dead ball foul, personal foul. So it's a 10-yard gain, but you're going to back it up 15. So the Rustlers going in the wrong direction, but they do have a fresh set of downs if there is a silver lining.
Yeah, that is true, Mike. But at the end of the day, you just can't do that. You can't hurt your team with penalties. And yes, they did get the first down, but like you said, they're moving backwards. And sometimes when you do fouls like that, it does hurt the offense down the line.
Richardson again in at QB. Rafa Kichi now to his left. Richardson on the handoff to Akichi over the right side. And Akichi will pick up about 5.
6-yard gain on the run.
Again, the offensive line doing their part in getting these gain yardage.
Well, they're just getting a solid push up and down the line, taking advantage of their size. Rustlers really trying to take the air out of the football. Richardson with his first pass of the ball game. This one tipped, nearly intercepted. Like it was intended for McIntosh.
See the play action, and that could have been anybody's catch right there.
It looked like that was to Tyler Hampton. Hampton unable to reel that one in. I thought Richardson put that one in a place where Hampton could receive that pass. Hampton going to come out now. 3rd and 4.
Let's see if he's able to run it this time. It looks like they might come on a blitz here.
Wind really picking up here in Huntington Beach. Richardson going to keep it himself. Cut back to the left with some room in pursuit. Richardson looking to turn the corner. Going to get nowhere. I don't even think he got back to the line of scrimmage. Certainly doesn't pick up the first down. It's a 1-yard gain, needed 4. 4th and 3, and the Rustlers looking to punt.
Richardson tried to do his best to cut the corner and try to get past those defenders, but he wasn't fast enough to get past them. And now 4th down. And again, that penalty really hurt them right there.
Carmona back deep to receive the kick. Andrew Guzman gets this one away with emphasis. Much better than his first punt, which was all for naught because it was ruled an illegal substitution, resulted in a fresh set of downs for the Rustlers. Much better this time, down at the 15. And the Owls will take over, trailing by 1 score, 14-6. We'll have some score updates from around the SCFA in the early games Our matchups tonight on SoCal College Sports. Moore Park at 4 o'clock. College of the Canyons at 5, Ventura at 6, and Saddleback at 6. Miller with a big hole, and that hole quickly converged on. It's a great job by Moses Cipollona.
Yeah, let's see if Miller can get back into rushing games right now. So far, he's got 5 rushes, 3 yards, and Riggins so far has been doing a good job throwing the football. He's only 10 of 14 for just 88 yards.
Pick up a 5 on the play. We'll call it a long 5. Miller and Katzer in the backfield. Dual back set, Carmona in the slot. They motion Miller. Hand off to Katzer. Katzer looking for a hole, not going to find much. He's near first down yardage.
Katzer with the run.
Are they going to give him first down? He is. So Katzer up ahead for first down. College of the Canyons hosting Antelope Valley. Santa Barbara at Ventura. San Diego Mesa tonight at Saddleback. The 4 o'clock game, Allen Hancock at Moore Park.
A lot of good games on the docket coming up.
Go to our website, SoCalCollegeSports.com. All of the YouTube events posted there. You can go to our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. Here comes the blitz. That pass over the middle. Flag. Yep, late flag on the play. But I think the contact came early. We'll see it over the middle of the field. The pass intended, it looked like Eric Size. Nope. It was Manny Polito. And you see the early contact there. These are going to offset. So illegal formation again for Citrus. Defensive pass interference. And we are going to do this one again, 1st and 10.
Again, another penalty, this time on offense and defense.
Indeed. A lot of flags here. It's been a fast first half, but 4:54 remaining in the second quarter. It's been a sloppy game on both sides.
Well, it was the first quarter was fast with the points scored. Now it's kind of like gotten down a little bit with penalties and mistakes.
Hey, and you see the Citrus lineman trying to get some clarification. Hey, what are you calling?
Sounds like there's a bit of confusion right there.
Indeed. Carmona at the top of your screen. Katzer in the backfield. Hampton single covered by Jakari Embry at the bottom of your screen. And can the rush get home for Golden West? Not going to matter. That time it's Katzer out of the backfield, and Katzer able to inch forward. Pickup of, we'll say 7.
6-yard pickup.
Good pickup there on first down.
Second and 3 for Citrus. Katzer again loses his footing. He's going to be gobbled up.
Katzer is caught in the backfield.
Kane Elroy.
They did a good job on the first down play. They got them 7 yards, but this time around, it looks like it was a breakdown, and the defense was right there, and the runner had nowhere to go.
That's terrific anticipation and push up front by the defensive unit. Now 3rd and 4, loss of 1 on the play.
I say 3rd and 4, you put pressure on the quarterback. Try to get off the field here. It looks like they are not going to make pressure, but let's see how they read the offense this time around.
Trips to the right for Riggin. Riggin looking near side, has Carmona. Did Carmona haul it in? They're going to say that he did. That was interesting. It almost looked like he bobbled that ball going to the ground. Not sure if it touched the ground. Let's see if we have it on replay. That's an incompletion. That ball hits the ground, but it's short of the first down anyway. Only about a 2-yard gain on the play. So Citrus going to punt this one away. Fair catch going to be called for by Noah Burdick.
Look at that bounce.
He's going to let this one roll, and it takes an incredible bounce.
The ball is down at the 17-yard line.
Rustlers are going to take over at the 17. Citrus saying that
1-yard punt. First and 10.
Golden West touched it. Let's see if we have it here. No, it's going to be a little late.
Well, it looks like they were going to return it, but then like at the last minute, he kind of backed off and said, "Don't touch it." But the player's still saying that that defender touched it.
Quarterback's number 14.
Wad back into the game at quarterback. Wad, pass incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
You know, Mike, was a good thing I didn't say this, but he was 5 for 5 for 75, and that's his first miss.
We're
of the
going to go
game.
back to the kickoff here. Now, did Golden West touch the ball? Oh, wow.
Second
That?
and 10.
Looks like it.
Yeah, that, wow. Golden West gets away with one there.
A second miss.
Burdick certainly looked like on the replay that it hit his shoulder pad. That could have been disastrous for Golden West. Handoff to Rafa Kichi. Kichi still on his feet.
Handoff is to Ralph Akichi.
Modest gain of a few.
3-yard gain on the run. Third down.
Could have been a lot worse for Akichi. 3rd and 7 now.
Yeah, with a quick 2 plays, now they have an opportunity to get off the field here and try to get some offense going here with the half almost reaching its end.
Coming up on the 2-minute mark. Here in the second quarter, Awad with plenty of time over the middle of the field.
Pass is incomplete.
And that pass flutters short of its target. Tanner, the intended receiver, 4th and 7. Quick 3 and out.
Yeah, Awad hit his first
Oh,
5
it looked like that was deflected.
Yeah, he did.
Deflected at the line by Alex Payne, the sophomore defensive lineman from Laverne.
Chad Hoffman in punt formation.
Awad hit his first 5 and he missed his last 2.
Well, a bit of bad luck there is that pass deflected. Oh, nearly a muff snap. This one able to get off. This is going to go out of bounds. Looked like at the 40-yard line. That's a terrific job by Jad Ottman just being able to get that ball out. I'll say it goes out at the 42. Pretty good field position for Citrus. Under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. It's a 1-score game in Colorado last time I checked. See if we can get an update. Nope. It's gone final, 48-41. Valiant effort by the Buffaloes.
That's got to make Coach Sanders proud after what happened last week.
Well, you're doing that up against top 10 ranked opponent.
And a championship contender, too.
No doubt.
You know, you talked about
And
misfortunes.
possibly the best player in college football, Caleb Williams.
Absolutely. You know about the last play, you talked about that muff punt. You know, you talked about misfortunes. We kind of witnessed another one.
Yeah, a lot of luck on the last couple of possessions, even though Citrus has the ball right now. Nearly picked off. Oh, man. Amir Alamin had a beat on that one. Riggin gets away with one there.
Alani had a present for him right there, and he didn't open it in time.
Austin, the intended target. That time near disaster for the Owls. Cats are in the backfield along with Riggin. Trips to the right. Single wide receiver to the left. Riggin rolls out. Pass incomplete, intended for Carmona. Flag on the field. This is at the line of scrimmage. I want to say that they're pointing in the direction of, okay, are they saying ineligible downfield? Yep. So 3rd and 10 now after the declined penalty.
Third down and 10.
Well, the last time they declined a penalty, it was a first down right after that. That pass, I believe, went to Eric Size, was unable to convert on 4th down on their possession previous for Citrus. Size in the ball game, lined up near side. Same formation, 3rd and 10. Golden West flashing a blitz here. They're going to stay back in coverage. The rush does get there. Riggin able to get away initially, but loses his footing. He's going to be down well short of the first down. Had some room to run. Not sure if he would have picked it up. But Riggin comes off, and we're going to have a timeout called by Golden West to preserve a little clock. 1:28 remaining.
Going back to that last play, Andrew Jordan had a sack, but he ran into his
Oh,
own player.
I know.
Talk about frustrating right there. You had it, and oh, your guy got it away.
Yeah, Jordan's had a nice first half here for the Rustlers. Take a break ourselves. 1:28 to go here in the second quarter.
Formation.
1:28 to go. Citrus going to punt this one away, 4th and 10. End over end. And back to receive it, Nate Jimenez. Let this one fall at the 30-yard line. He stays away from it. They take Noah Burdick off. Man, you go back to that last punt for Citrus. That could have been a touchdown. This game could be all knotted up.
Could have been.
But the officials miss it. Hey,
they would have had a good
let's
field
face it. You know, hey, human error. Officials aren't perfect.
You know, referees have been criticized a lot over the past 20, 30 years. I remember one game on 98, the Thanksgiving game with the Detroit Lions with the whole the coin flip.
Yep. That against the Vikings?
That was against the Lions and I believe the Steelers.
Lions Steelers. Awad. Design run. Awad cuts it to his right. Going to be brought down near first down yardage. He's going to be a couple yards short.
It was interesting to see if they're going to have a no-huddle offense. Or
Well, yeah, you have to imagine they're going to be in the hurry up with the clock still moving. Now coming up on a minute to go. Short shotgun, they hand off to Pete. No, again, it's going to be Awad. Awad with some wheels, going to be out to the 40-yard line. He'll have a first down. That should stop the clock momentarily as they move the chains. And the hurry up continues for Golden West.
Awad again using his legs, following the holes open, get more yardage.
Clock moving, 40 seconds. Awad keeps it over the middle of the field. Has a man, McIntosh with speed. McIntosh to the races.
Gone.
20, 15, pushed out of bounds at the 10. Dasani McIntosh can fly, and we see it there. Gets into some space, eventually run out of bounds by Tim Williams. But not before the Rustlers get to the 10-yard line. Awad to McIntosh, and the Rustlers in bigness. Under 30 seconds to go, 28 seconds.
A lot of good things happened in that last play. The offensive line, again, with the protection. Awad did a good job of finding his open receiver, and Williams was just beat on that coverage.
Awad with some time, has a man looking for Jimenez, and that one just not there. Oh man, he was locked into his first read. McIntosh again had one on the top of the route, had on a square in the back of the end zone.
And
No.
again, that Rustlers offense is giving him good protection.
Yeah.
The Citrus Owls are going to have to put pressure at some point because you keep giving him that time, he's going to find his open receiver.
We have a man down for Citrus, Xavier Black. See that last play again here, Matty, or the big reception. We'll cue it up. Play events. Play events. Yep. See a wad to McIntosh. McIntosh. He can pick him up and put him down. That's for sure.
He's known for his speed.
He is.
And that offensive line, again,
him
you
and
saw
True-
that protection.
Him and True Tanner really have some wheels out there.
Second down and goal.
Injured player being 10-2 on the Citrus sideline. Second and goal for the Rustlers. Wide. Rolling to his right. Gets the. Now that's an incomplete pass. They're going to say he was looking for Doc Knoll over the middle. And we saw him flick one forward earlier in the game. That could have been trouble. Pete will check out. Here comes Akichi.
He was trying to hit Khalib Doknall on that quick release, but
Third and goal.
lucky it wasn't picked.
Doc Knoll. Just a little bit too fast on that one. Awad, third and goal. Awad with some time. Now here comes a rush. Backing up, Awad flings it towards the end zone, has a man in the back, and this one caught! McIntosh! Are they going to say he's out of bounds? Oh! Well, let's see if we have it here. We'll probably have a pretty look at it on one.
Pass was caught out.
Let's see if McIntosh comes inbound. He does make the catch, but he's forced out of bounds. Yeah, it looks like his back foot on the white. That's a great job by Tim Williams, who was beat earlier in the possession for a big game by McIntosh, able to force McIntosh out of bounds before he hits down. For Golden West, it'll be Ottman on to try a 27-yarder. Kick is up. Kick is good. Splits the uprights. 7 seconds remaining in the second quarter, and it's a two-score game. Rustlers up 17-6. Chick-fil-A, proud sponsor of Rustler Athletics. Chick-fil-A on Golden West and Warner in Huntington Beach. Big play from Awad to McIntosh puts Golden West in field goal position. They're able to capitalize with 3 on the board. 17-6. Rustlers on top of the Owls here on SoCalCollegeSports.com's coverage. SCFA Football Week 5 from Huntington Beach. One of 5 matchups here today on SoCal College Sports. Sims drops down. Appleton takes it. Appleton take it to the 25-yard line. And he'll be backed up. There, they'll get him to 27. And that'll do it for the first half.
First half, the score, Golden West 17, Citrus 6.
This game a lot closer than the score would indicate. This could easily be a tie ball game, but the Rustlers will go in at the half with a double-digit lead, 17-6. Back on SoCalCollegeSports.com in a bit.
And we're back here at Golden West College in Huntington Beach, California. Edward Rentasa alongside Mike Cepeda, and right now Golden West is up 17-6 as we get ready for the second half. And what do you think of the first half so far?
Well, I thought it was a pretty even performance back and forth. Golden West certainly with the better of it, up 17-6, and make it a two-score ball game at the end of that first half. Could have been a lot worse for Citrus. Could have been a lot better for Citrus. Couple of missed opportunities, couple of missed calls from the referees. We saw the muff punt that should have been. It hit the receiving target on the punt in the shoulder pad. One thing that the referees don't have that we do is instant replay. So obviously that play would have been overturned. Possession would have went to Citrus, but no replay. And Golden West able to maintain possession. The big play, they hook up a wad to McIntosh, and they're able to score from way on out.
That play did set up a field goal, but like I said earlier, Mike, in the game, they had to put pressure on the wad, and that last drive they did, and they finally did put pressure, which led to 3 points. And in order for Citrus to get back in this, they got to put pressure on the quarterback, and they got to keep that defense off field. And here's a reversal. Down the sideline, he goes to the 40, all the way outside to about...
Got to give him the 42, maybe?
42-yard line. What a return there by Braden Austin.
Yeah, Austin at the 20-yard line.
A reverse.
Yeah, a little trickery there. Initially it was Appleton, but it hands off to Braden Austin with a head of steam, and he's able to pick up about 20-plus on the return. Pretty good field position to open the second half for Citrus.
And good field position here for Citrus as they try to get back in this game. Corey Riggins, the quarterback for Citrus, he's so far 11 of 17 for just 90 yards. First and 10 from the 40-yard line. Riggins on shotgun. Play fake. Pass complete. Look at that, 50. Still on his feet. All the way down to about the 46-yard line.
Donovan Zachary.
What a play by Zachary. There's no one there in the vicinity, and good blocking there by Jesse Carmona.
Yeah, it looked like there was a hold from Carmona. I'm surprised there's no flag. And you see that Kentrell Omar pretty upset there was no flag, but as it stands, down to the 46-yard line is Citrus in Golden West territory.
Yeah, Omar was upset about that, and again, like you said, Mike, no call there from the 46. Oh, double, he was going to pass it. Carmona still has it to the 50, to the 45, and he is out of bounds. Looks like at about the 46. Riggins throws it, and Carmona was going to throw it, but at the last second.
And watching replay here, only a 1-yard gain on the play, so a lot of running for only 1 yard there for Jesse Carmona.
So it'll be second and 10 from the 46. Riggins from the shotgun position. Back to throw. To the left side, complete.
Austin
has it, and he will not go anywhere after that. It looks like he'll be at the 40. Austin wide open there. Took two guys to take him down. It'll be 3rd down and 3 from the 46. Just underway here in the second half. Riggins has Katzer with him right there. Shotgun position. Back to throw. A quick pass complete to Donovan Zachary.
I think they're going to say that's incomplete. I think the referee also took a little something.
Oh, it came off his hands, and yes, the referee was in the middle of that.
The referee was in on the pass breakup.
You often don't see referees get in the middle of that.
Well, they certainly try to stay out of the play. Referees, I believe by rule, are part of the field.
It's more like, excuse me, I'm trying to get out of the way. And it looks like they're going to, Citrus will go for it.
Yeah, definitely
here.
a 4th down situation here inside the 40-yard line. And you have to like your run game with Katzer and Miller.
And looks like a little bit of confusion there.
Yeah, the play clock's down to 0.
They
Where's
haven't
the
thrown
flag?
yet. No penalty yet. Golden West is saying, where's the flag?
And they reset the play clock to 20 seconds.
Ooh. That might be questionable there.
Not entirely sure if the clock had reset.
And Golden West
And
is
we have
saying,
early movement on Katzer, and this is going to be a flag 5 yards going the wrong way. So 4th and 3, going to be 4th and 8. Let's see if Katzer flinches here. I don't see the flinch. They were pointing at Katzer.
Harrison, Cough on number 2, gave a little bit of a victory dance knowing that they called it on the offense. You hardly see players celebrate on a false start, but everybody was pointing at Citrus and the referees to the flag.
Chandler Carthen
No, Burdick's back for Rustlers.
on
they're gonna
to punt. Now remember, it was Burdick who nearly muffed the last punt. He's going to fair catch this one
Drops
and
it.
muffs this one.
And
He's
they
2
got it.
for 2. This one recovered by Citrus.
What a play by Citrus. And yes, he called fair
Oh.
catch. And oh my goodness,
Oh, I ate him up.
Burdick fumbled it.
I think it was Hampton on the recovery.
Yeah,
No,
Maurice-
no, excuse me. It was Manny Polito.
Manny Polito on the recovery. And boy, Mike, turn of events here.
Special teams has been a sore spot for both teams here today. You see Citrus earlier in the game with an illegal substitution resulting in a fresh set of downs, which led to the Golden West initial touchdown of the game. And now this time, another muff punt from Burdick.
And they'll have it at the 11.
Wow.
Man in motion. Reagans doesn't know the throw, so he throws it and almost intercepted.
That was nearly into the hands of Davis Thacker. And Thacker all over it, just could not haul it in. Reagan gets away with another one.
It's just
Look at this.
one of those
Oh, he
opportunities,
couldn't
Mike.
get both hands on it.
He couldn't. It's one of those opportunities that you just cannot let go. And we've seen that a couple times in this game.
Yeah, Zachary was the intended target. He's a tough matchup. Zachary, a big boy, 6'2", 250-pound tight end from Covina. Bring up second
and 10.
It should be 2nd and 10 here.
Back to, oh, look at that, the fake run.
Miller on the carry.
Tavon Miller on that carry. And a big 3rd down here coming up, Mike. What do you think, a pass run?
Yeah, this should be 3rd down. So 3rd, they need, I believe, the 1 yard line for first down.
They can get a first down at the 1 if they don't get the touchdown, but they want to get that 7 right here, down 11 here,
Yes.
early in the 3rd quarter.
3rd and 7, where our scoreboard is a little late to update.
Miller in the backfield. Carmona in motion. He rolls to his left, throws, finds Carmona, and
I think that's good. Indeed.
touchdown, Citrus.
Carmona on the reception. His first touchdown of the year. He had 10 touchdowns last year in 11 games. First time to pay dirt this season for Jesse Carmona, the top target in the receiving core for Citrus. And this one will get the Owls just a little bit further.
And what a turn of events here. The muffle punt led to a second opportunity, and now let's see if they're going to go for 2 or they'll kick it. It looks like Reagans is still on the field.
Yeah, I mean, this is a go for 2 situation. Try to make it
A field goal game.
correct.
But boy, what a turn of events with that opportunity right there.
All right, you go back to the muff punt for Golden West, and Noah Burdick putting it on the deck.
And it looks like, let's see what they will do here. I would try to run it with Miller, because he can punch it in for sure. Let's see what they do here.
It's tough from 3 yards out, especially with how good the defensive front, their push has been all game.
Reagans,
Oh.
and he caught it.
Yeah. Carmona again. So Carmona with a little trickery there from Citrus in the formation. Golden West loses their assignment, and this is now a deficit of 3 for the Owls. A little momentum to start the 3rd.
11:59 left in the third, and then it's a 3-point game here at Golden West College. Jesse Carmona's 8-yard pass from Corey Riggins set up the 2-point conversion play, and now we have a 3-point game here with 11:59 left in the third.
And Carmona doing all the dirty work, picks up the touchdown and then the 2-point conversion.
Here's the kickoff. At the 10, I'm sorry, that's Turner to the 20. And that's what they will begin possession here in the first half.
Yeah, Chu Tanner.
Nice defense there by Citrus.
Yeah, terrific coverage on special teams for the Owls.
And here comes Golden West back on offense. And they have led since the beginning too as well.
Yeah, is it going to be Parker Watt or is it going to be Braden Seary? And it will be Seary.
It'll be Seary. Seary had a touchdown pass in last week's win over East LA College. In possession here with a 3-point game from the 20. Back to throw. And complete to Jimenez to the 40. And he's out of bounds. Right about the 40 to the 41.
Yeah, number 6-on-6 crime there. Calderon able to force out Jimenez, but not before Jimenez picks up a chunk play for the Rustlers.
And Jimenez so far has 2 catches in the afternoon for 36 yards. Will be 1st and 10 from the 39. 11:31 and counting here in the third quarter. Brandon Seary in at quarterback. Handoff to Ralph Akechi.
No, Seary's going to keep it. He's going to go end over end.
He fooled me there. The fake handoff, halfback option.
Yeah, that was not a very good read there from Seary. And Seary pays the price. Akechi had a big hole up the middle. You see there on replay.
Looks like Coach Hayashi cleaned up some of that defensive errors in the first half.
Yeah, second half adjustments. I had a conversation with Coach Hayashi earlier in the week. In fact, it was yesterday. And in that conversation, I asked him about, what have you noticed is the biggest difference in the jump from the American Conference to the National? And he says, it's the adjustments made in-game and how quick they come at this level. And Coach Hayashi has made an adjustment here in the second half, and they're able to bottle up defensively.
And they've kept this close after trailing it by 11 and now 3. Big play here. Let's see if they can get the defense off the field here.
Yep.
3rd and 9. Series still in quarterback.
Oh, that was early movement. Again, Golden West gets away with one.
And dropped it.
Tanner off of his fingertips.
You usually don't see those drops off.
Watch the early movement here. I believe that was 65 on the offensive line for Golden West. They don't call it on Chris Garcia. That would nearly complete at midfield, but as it stands, 4th and long punting situation for the Rustlers.
Boy, a lot of calls have gone not noticed so far in this game, huh? Here's the punt. And takes a Golden West.
I think that's off of Citrus.
Let's see what they call here. Citrus, Golden West has the ball.
That should be.
No, they're saying Citrus ball.
Okay, who did it hit first? We're going to have this on replay.
Did it hit
a Rustler player first?
Oh, it's hard to tell from that angle.
I think that hits Wallace. We're going to back it up here. Who did it go off of? Okay, Stordal. Does it hit Stordal? Do we have it on 2? No.
Another look.
I mean, that hit stored all, but if it hits the defensive player first, interesting.
Yeah, it should be a light ball. Citrus has it at the 33. Another call.
A little bit of karma there. Pass complete. That's Julian Barrio.
A lot of missed opportunities here on second chances. And I guess
second and 4 coming.
And I guess the story of the game here would be the opportunities. Some capitalize, some non. Handoff to Miller.
Miller's going to have the first.
And a little bit of, look out. Oh, and referee saw that.
I think this is going to go against Terrell Taylor.
Terrell Taylor was mixing it up with Shivers Johnson, number 76.
This is going to be 15 going the wrong direction for Golden West.
And you see right there the cheap shot, and referee right there saw it.
Yeah.
Ooh, Mike, you cannot
Well,
do
it's
that.
Usually the second one that they catch. Cheevers Johnson was the first to initiate the push. And the referee tried to separate them, but then Taylor comes in.
Oh, that is going to be very costly right there.
Yeah.
A first down.
So moving into Rustler territory down to the 42-yard line.
And let's see if Taylor stays in or he's asked to go out. It looks like he's going to stay in.
Let's see if we can get a little redemption here for Terrell Taylor.
Yes, he is going to stay in.
You know, oftentimes you'll see a coach pull a player so he can give him an earful. I think Terrell knows where he messed up. Let's see if he can redeem himself on the gridiron.
Meanwhile, Citrus with another opportunity. First down. Regan. The handoff to Katzer.
Yeah, this is where in your playbook you can really open it up, get back to the run, establish some dominance up front, and then maybe take a shot with Carmona. Certainly worked last possession.
The read option, play action, and then the deep ball is what got them back in it here with a 3-point deficit. And let's see, and Miller again has his, and Miller to the 20, to the 10, still on his feet, all the way down.
Miller.
You're right, Mike. Anything happens here. They went with the run.
31-yard gain on the play.
Good job by the offensive line. Oh, look at the tackles.
Zone read, cut back, Miller. Great vision, finds the hole. Again, more missed tackling for the Rustlers, and Citrus College in business. They're not looking to tie it, they're looking to take the lead.
And that's twice today on missed tackles in the red zone. Regan has it, back to Miller. Looks like he'll get a short gain right
now,
here.
Citrus has been pretty awful here in positions where they are able to score the football. Penalties have killed them, really shot themselves in the foot. Can they finish the drive here and take the lead, or will they have to settle for 3?
If you're Coach Hayashi, keep going with the run. So far, it has worked for them. And they're in position to take the lead, down 3. It'll be a 2nd and 6. And this time he has 2 running backs, 1 in motion. Regan will throw.
Carmona.
Oh, and he couldn't get it.
Had him. Carmona with a step. He had beaten his man, Marquis Brown.
We take another look here. Regan had the right idea. Carmona was right there. He beat both defenders, and he just couldn't.
Just couldn't drop it in the breadbasket.
Looks like he was trying to do the Odell Beckham one-handed catch.
Well, he really had no option.
You know,
He had to bring it in one-handed if he was going to make that play, but out of his reach. And
a lot of players now are trying to, copy that.
3rd and 6.
Can they get the lead here, or will they have to settle for 3? Again with the same formation. Carmona, the right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at this. Austin. And he is stopped.
That's how you tackle. Marquis Brown Leonard takes on Braden Austin and puts him to the ground. Now 4th and 6, and the Owls, looks like they're going to be held to 3 here as Kosuke Kayahara comes on to kick.
They tried to do the reverse or the trickery play, but this time it didn't work. And good choice here is settle for 3.
Per the direction of the kick, the wind is moving left to right. See if Kayahara can account for it. That one's off.
He missed it
Misses
again.
right.
Field goal attempt is no good.
Wow, Mike, that's 2 misses today.
First to miss an extra point. That one from 23 out. Kayahara, you see the wind. You see the wind bat that thing down left to right. Did not account enough for the wind.
And that would hurt 6 points missed today on special teams.
And the wind, a severe factor here.
And it is dripping a little bit of rain here.
Yeah, starting to get a little wet. Rustlers take over, 6:30 to go in the third. And now the Rustlers turn to assert themselves up front.
And Pete on that last carry. Short gain.
Second and 8 coming up.
So far, Pete today has rushed for 3 times for 38 yards. And last week, he had more than that at this point of the game. So it looks like Citrus has done a good job so far in that running game.
Yeah, I mean, they stack 9, 10-man boxes. It's tough to move the football on this team.
They try it again. Oh, he goes to the left side, gets a little bit of running room.
Yeah, he's able to get the edge, and does he have enough for a first? I think he'll have it. And indeed, they are going to move the chains. 1st and 10, Rustlers.
Yes, and again, good job by that offensive line. And Pete, a good job getting to the corner to beat his defenders.
Well, good job by the offensive line, able to set the edge. Better job by Pete getting to the edge in time with some room, able to pick up the first down.
We do want to advise that Parker Awa is back in at quarterback. And he hands it off to Pete again. And this time he doesn't get anywhere.
They're going to give him 4 yards on the play. Could have been a lot more. That's a good open field tackle there. And I want to say that was Anthony Sanchez.
Sanchez on
No, excuse me. That's Cody Stordahl.
Stordahl there on the stop, and Pete knew he had it right there. Just couldn't get past that defender. And Mike, a fast quarter here coming up on 5 minutes.
Yep.
Pete will have it again.
Stordahl again, first man there. It's a gang tackle along with Sani Tuala.
And again, that defense trying to keep that box right there. And Pete just cannot get anywhere there.
Yeah, third, only pick up of a couple. 3rd and 4, very manageable here. A lot of options in the playbook. Have Jimenez in the slot.
Could be a big play in the matchup here. 3rd and 5 from the 34. Pete still stays in the backfield. Now he moves to his right. Let's see if they bring a blitz. Play action. Tipped. Intercepted by Citrus.
Another turnover for Golden West in their own territory.
And the momentum is changing, Mike, again.
Again, great job by the defensive line getting their hands up, initiating the deflection. And on the interception, that's Hunter Corbin, 5'11" freshman from Chino Hills. And he's got the Owls in business, still trailing by 3, but new life offensively for the Owls.
That could be the key play of the game right here, as Citrus will now again go for the lead. 4:11 left here in the 3rd quarter. 17-14 Rustlers. The Owls looking for their first lead of the game. They trailed since the beginning. Riggin at the backfield. He runs to his right, stays with it, dodges a tackler, and he is stopped. 4 yards on the gain right there. Looks like that was by Nick Mendez.
Yeah, the first read was to Carmona on the near side, and Riggin recognizing early that nothing was going to be there. You know, these are some shutdown corners when they can get right. Omar has really done a better job as the game has progressed in coverage on Carmona. Carmona burned him early, and he did get the touchdown, but been pretty quiet other than that.
And Trey Omar is right there with Carmona. Let's see what will happen here on second down. Handoff.
Katzer.
And looks like they'll get a first down.
Another first down for the Owls as Katzer barrels forward.
And as you see, Katzer, again, offense.
Yeah, you see that very shifty cut. Great feet from Katzer. Sees the block. And this time Riggin going to keep it himself. He's going to be sacked. Omar.
Omar came out there quick. Riggin not sure what he was trying to do there.
That is terrific closing speed from Omar. Watch this play from Omar. A lot of open field, and Omar comes in, makes a hit, and that's how you tackle.
It'll be second down here and 10 at the 25. And it is starting to rain a little bit here. Could be a factor when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I wonder, if you start to maybe think about going for it even more so on fourth down, even if you're deep. That one nearly picked up. It is!
He is intercepted.
Was that Jakari Emery?
Yes, it was.
Are they going to rule this one was down?
Referees.
Well, we're going to have a great look here. Incomplete. Let's see if this is the right call.
Oh, it looked like he had it.
No. The nose of the football, yeah, he traps the ball. We'll see that one more time here.
Yeah, it looks like that ball may have hit the ground.
Yeah, we'll slow it down for you at the very end here. He has it there, but then the nose of the football gets trapped, and you see that's clearly incomplete. That's a great job by the referees on that call.
Yes, that was a big call right there. It could have gone Golden West player at their third down, and Riggin throws complete.
Blown assignment.
Julian Barrio. Big yardage. And yes,
another first down.
And again, blown assignment, like you said.
Yeah, just nobody out there. Nobody in coverage. They needed 11. They got 12. Man.
Porter got to his assignment really late, and that allowed the first down.
If maybe you think about taking the timeout to maybe just regroup defensively, you're kind of on your heels, but got to preserve those timeouts in such a close game.
Especially right now with the Citrus trying to go for the lead.
Yep.
Miller has it.
Handoff is to Tavon Miller.
Looks like a little bit of extracurricular activities again. Golden West is really getting punched to the corner right here on the defense.
Well, you always love the line, from Mike Tyson. Everybody has a game plan until you get smacked in the mouth. And right now, the Owls are 7-1 up.
They're swinging, and they keep swinging. 2nd and 3 from the 8. Citrus going for the lead. Riggin hands off to Kessler. And is he in?
Vermont is forced out.
Wow, they're getting close to that end zone. Katzer got the first down, which is important now.
Yeah, 1st and goal inside the 5 at the 3-yard line.
And now you have a lot of opportunities to do anything here. And again, he gets it back.
Katzer denied emphatically by Davis Thacker.
Davis just introduced himself to him. As you see the replay right here, and he says, "Hello, pleased to meet you."
Yeah, Thacker says, "Not on my watch." No gain on the play. What's this 2nd and 10? It's 2nd and goal right now. We'll get that fixed up shortly.
And let's see if this will be the last play of the quarter. He gets it back.
That's it.
Touchdown.
Man, we got a great one here in Huntington Beach.
And that's 2 straight scores. And now for the first time today, Citrus takes the lead with just 9 seconds left in the quarter. Katzer on the touchdown.
And this Rustler team is reeling right now. Well, Coach Nick Mitchell and company had some things to say about the entirety of the game versus ELAC, and specifically to the tackling in that one. He's going to have a field day in the film room about just this third quarter alone. 2 turnovers resulting in 10 points for Citrus. They have taken the lead 21-17.
With just 9 seconds left in this third period.
Kickoff.
9 seconds left in the third quarter, 21-17 Citrus. You look at the story of this third quarter, opportunities and turnovers. And so far, Citrus has capitalized twice, and now they lead by 4.
Muff punt, interception, both in Rustler territory.
This offense is going to have to stay on this field a long time, Mike, because that defense is very gassed right now. They were out there a very long time.
Yeah, you need an extended drive offensively for the Rustlers. The adjustments have been terrific defensively. Uh-oh.
Tanner, running room, he's fast. The left side at the 40, the 30.
Tanner with plus speed on this team, and one heck of a return for True Tanner.
And that is how you end the quarter on a high note. At the end of 3, 21-17 Citrus. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in a moment.
First and 10, 34-yard line in Owl territory after the big return from True Tanner. And Parker, Awad and company in business. Shotgun formation. Handoff to Akichi. Akichi has it, and he'll twirl forward for about a 5-yard gain.
Mike, that third quarter belongs to Citrus, hands down, scoring 2 touchdowns, 2 turnovers in Citrus, Golden West territory.
Well, I mean, it's, if memory serves, it's only 7 points off of turnovers because the muff punt resulted in a missed field goal. So could have been a lot worse for the Rustlers. That's a late hit. Near reception, but man, Cody Stordal absolutely launches at Parker Awad, and I won't.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense, number 10.
I mean, you see there on the replay, there's no argument there. That's a terrible play.
And Mike, that is a bad time to commit that penalty. Not only that they get 15
Like,
yards.
you're trying to maintain the lead. There's an incompletion. You absolutely level the quarterback. You don't need it.
Yeah, like you said, you're trying to maintain the lead, not give the lead back.
Well, it was blunders in the third quarter that resulted in the Owls taking the lead, their first lead of the ball game, and an opportunity here for Parker Awad and the Rustlers to march one in response. Awad in the short shotgun gives off to Akichi. Akichi gets the edge, cuts it back towards the pylon. Touchdown, Rustlers.
There you go. Opportunities again.
Just a great job of Akichi getting the edge. Look at that offensive line setting the edge. Cut back Akichi, chalk up 6. Rustlers retake the lead.
The Citrus was on fire when they got the lead back, and now with one penalty, It turns the course, and now the momentum's back on Golden West.
Well, you get the bad penalty from Stordahl. A fresh set of downs and another 15 yards. Extra point up and good by Ottman.
The extra point is good. Golden West.
And the Rustlers take the lead back 24-21. Got a good one in Huntington Beach. Didn't quite have it on replay there, the late hit from Stordahl from Citrus. We had the incompletion, but you see the touchdown from Akichi. Extra point up and good from Ottman. And Jad, freshman kicker from Huntington Beach High School, set to kick this one away into the wind. Pretty good boot. Trying to get this one through the back of the end zone. He's going to do just that.
That's as far as I've seen the ball kick there all day so far.
The wind has certainly been a factor. The elements have been a factor. Riggin, who's been pretty good today, has gotten away with a couple.
Exactly.
And he's going to have to respond in a big way on this drive after the Rustlers retake the lead.
And here's one thing I do want to show, Mike. The time of possession in this game, Citrus has had the ball for almost 28 minutes, and Golden West has had it for about 17, but yet they're winning by 3.
Yeah.
If you take away those missed opportunities, the penalties, and then the points off the board from the missed extra points, Citrus would be winning this game right now.
The Owls certainly haven't done themselves any favors in the penalty department. Dual back set. Miller and Katzer. Austin on the reception. Contacted early by Omar. Omar unable to wrap him up, and this will be a positive play. Pick up a 5 on the play. Braden Austin from Riggin.
Yeah, Omar went in there like at about 100 miles an hour, but he just couldn't wrap and finish the play, and that led to positive yardage there for the Owls.
Again, another missed tackle, and Austin banged up on the play, favoring either his arm or his hand, maybe his wrist. Julian Barrio check back into the ballgame. Carmona, one-on-one near side with Jakari Embry. And let's see if Riggin tries to go there. Riggin looking over the middle of the field. That pass nearly intercepted by Omar. Omar jumps the route. And thank goodness Julian Walker, the intended target, able to make contact with Omar and not allow for a clean break on the ball. That's a case of offense playing defense. Third down.
That's his second one today that he's had an opportunity to get an interception.
Yep. And you get the feeling in terms of adjustments that the Golden West is kind of sized up Riggin. They empty the backfield. Miller. They go back at this one. Oh, off of the deck to Omar.
There's a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Is this ineligible downfield, or is this going against the Rustlers? Holding in the secondary.
Oh, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt big time.
Man. It happened just beyond the line of scrimmage. I wonder if we have it. Did already?
You talk about the double whammy, Mike. Omar had the potential interception and then the penalty. And now another first set of downs here.
Well, it's been a battle of shooting each other's selves in the foot. Who's going to have more toes at the end of this ball game is the question. As Katzer takes it over left tackle for a couple yards. 2nd and 8.
The question is, too, how many patience will the coaches have left after all this has happened?
Yeah, you can't imagine that the talk in the locker room after the game for either team is going to be colorful, win or lose. Cats are out of the backfield. Fumbles the ball. It's on the deck. Embry and Carmona get into it. There's a flag on the field.
I think this one's going to be on Carmona.
There's a couple of, I think Carmona on a hold. There's 2 flags on the play.
Carmona was grabbing.
If this offsets, that's going to be absolutely brutal for Golden West.
Yeah, Jesse Carmona and Embry were really getting into it, and Carmona grabbed Embry by the face mask.
Yeah, let's see the replay again here, Matt. Matt Tyndall, our director here today. Cats are motion out of the backfield. Okay, so holding on the offense, that's going to be declined. Catching a fumble. We see it right there. Recovered by Golden West. Golden West takes over at the 44-yard line in Citrus territory. Well, we talked about shooting yourself in the foot. Another blunder for the Owls will set up possession with 13 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in this one for the Rustlers.
Double whammy again. Fumble and a penalty.
Yeah, a lot of whammies today.
You mentioned that the film session will be really busy this week, and I'm pretty sure the coaches will have every player have a notepad and take notes on what happened.
Jashawn Pete gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. A chance here for the Owls to battle some adversity. This is a team that went 11-0 a year ago en route to a championship in the American Conference. They step up to the National this year. 3-1, a valiant effort at the and a loss last week at the hands of Mount Sac, one of, if not the top team in Southern California. Hand off to Pete. No, Awad going to keep it himself. Over right tackle. And pickup of about 3, maybe 4.
We have an injured player down.
Injured player for the Owls. And that's Stordahl. Stordahl favoring his elbow. Timeout on the field. We'll take one ourselves. 12:21 remaining. Rustlers up by 3. After the injury, 3rd and 7. Huge play here for both teams. Can Golden West stay on the field and convert on 3rd down, or the Owls put Golden West in a position to punt? Could this be 4-down territory if you pick up a few yards? I think they're thinking just, oh, that's a face mask. And another flag will result in extending a drive for the Rustlers on the Owls.
This has been the tale of the game so far, Mike. Every penalty has been crucial, no matter what side the ball is.
Yeah, you see Angel Avila reach out. And I don't think intentional, but just a little bit of bad luck. You know, you're looking to get a paw on the runner with the football, but unfortunately he could only go high. He catches the face mask of Jashawn Pete. It's 15 yards and a new set of downs. And a chance not only to extend on a lead, but also kill a lot of clock here.
And Angel Avila, who committed the penalty, he was asked to step to the sidelines for a while.
And he'll come off. Awad with some time, double move outside. Tanner falling away. There's going to be a flag here as Tanner held up on the route. Unfortunately, it was Jamarius Isaac unable to not make contact with Tanner before the ball gets there. Pass interference will result half the distance to the goal. It'll be 1st and goal, Rustlers.
Yeah, and Isaac actually, if you looked at the replay, he wasn't looking at the ball. And normally, when you don't look at the ball and you make contact with the receiver, they will call that every time. That's why coaches will say you have to look at the ball to try to make the play without getting called that penalty.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers really a master of that, baiting opposing defenses into pass interference calls. We see it beautifully executed there from Parker Awad and True Tanner. Tanner with a touchdown reception earlier in this game. In fact, he had the opening touchdown of this ball game. Had a long one last week. Trips to the right for the Rustlers. Deshaun Pete in the backfield. Early movement, back him up 5. And they knew it. Chris Garcia back it up to the 11.
And you know, it really draws attention, especially when you have the defense pointing on the other side of the ball.
First and goal at the 11.
Kind of like getting caught with your hands in the cookie jar.
Actually, more like running in the cookie jar. Chance for redemption here for Garcia. Let's see if they go over right tackle with Deshaun Pete. And they position Pete slightly to his right. Awad keeps it over the middle. This one nearly picked off. It was tapped by Xavier Black.
That looked like it hit the receiver as well.
Second and goal.
Maybe one of the decisions that Parker Awad would want back there, throwing it into traffic. Already had one deflection, was intercepted earlier in this one off of a deflection. Pete gets the edge. Spin move to the end zone. Touchdown, Rustlers.
That second effort with the spin got him in the end zone, and now
Deshaun Pete, so many words of praise from Coach Nick Mitchell earlier this week, talking about his ability to take contact and keep the run going, his vision, his ability to stay on his feet. We see it right there. Touchdown, Rustlers.
and you see that spin again. That's what was able for him to escape and get that touchdown.
Golden West makes it a 2-score ball game, 11:05 remaining. Extra point up and good. Chip shot by Ottman for the extra point. 31-21. The Owls look to respond when we come back. To go. The Owls, after the turnover, allow the Rustlers to extend on their lead 31-21.
Chad Ottman to kick off.
Ottman will kick this one away. Austin and Appleton wait the kick.
Oh,
It'll be Appleton. Little misdirection there. Big hit over the middle. And the double nickel lays the boom. Ezra Tuau. Boom. And Ezra. One for the highlight reel.
absolutely. That was a hit right there.
First and 10 for the Owls at the 21.
You know, Mike, I talked about Deshaun Pete earlier, how Citrus was keeping him in control, but now so far today, he's up to 10 rushes for 71 yards, and he's got 2 touchdowns.
It's like a perfect time for the break in the action. So maybe they're watching the broadcast. I wonder what the conversation's about, but we do have a slight stoppage in the action.
I think the referees are starting to watch this game a little bit closer because they didn't know there was going to be a little bit chippiness.
Yeah, I think the referee's doing a pretty good job of keeping this under control. Wouldn't call this a rivalry game, but certainly some heated emotions out there, as with any game. And terrific pursuit of the football that time by Golden West.
Zachary with the reception.
Zachary on the reception. Looked like Wyatt Potter with the first there.
Defense was ready for him right there. No gain.
Potter along with Cayman Sue.
Let's see what they can do here, down by 10 points.
Yeah, double-digit deficit for the Owls. 2nd and 10. The give is to Miller. Flag on the play.
Looks like this one might come back.
Yeah, I think this one's probably coming back. Flag back near the line of scrimmage.
Penalty flag on the field.
This came from far away. I wonder if it's a hold or is it maybe illegal shift? Illegal formation. Close enough. And Coach Brandon Hayashi absolutely irate at that call.
That's about the third one that's been called today.
Yeah, I wonder if there's maybe just some miscommunication in terms of the formations that we've seen.
It's either that or someone saying the wrong thing, and that's causing a confusion on the line right there.
Well, I mean, are they not seeing somebody up on the line of scrimmage? Obviously, there's a lot of nuance and minutia to some of the rules in terms of where the lineman's supposed to be, how many you're supposed to have on the line. And obviously, if you don't meet that criteria, you're going to be flagged. That flag came in pretty early.
Yeah, and whatever problem it is, they have to fix it now.
They got to shore it up.
You can't afford that right now when you're down 10 points in the fourth quarter.
The margin for error thin for the Owls, down by 10, under 10 to go in the fourth. Pass over the middle, incomplete. And the Rustlers starting to ratchet up the pressure. That one intended for Eric Size.
There is more pressure coming on the front line from the defense.
3rd and 15 after the penalty and the incompletion. We're showing a 3-man front right now is Golden West.
Looks like they're preparing for that big play.
I wonder, do you think about maybe some type of delayed blitz here? Riggins been pretty good about getting the ball off early. Here comes the rush. Riggins steps up in the pocket, keeps the play alive. Katzer met with emphasis in the gang tackle, well short of the first down. All right, nothing extracurricular here. If you're Golden West, don't want to give up a freebie first down. Watch the pursuit to the football here. Pretty good pressure for only a 3-man rush. The first man to contact Katzer for Golden West, Austin Gerbic. And was there a flag on the play?
Looks like there was. Oh boy, this cannot be another cheap shot penalty.
Is this a late? It looked like there was some significant contact going down to the ball or going down to the floor.
Looks like they're waiting.
I think they're going to pick this up. I wonder if this is a warning to the sideline of getting too far off the boundary.
On the play, it's 4th down. There's a sideline warning.
Yep, indeed, it will be a warning.
No penalty assessed. 4th down and 10.
Interesting situation. Mike, Golden West is going to get the ball back. They could go for the knockout punch right here.
Yeah. This one kicked away. Jimenez signals fair catch and keeps it. And we have a flag on the field. They're just going to go against Jakari Embry. Do we have a hold? Let's go back and see it here. Watch number 5, Jakari Embry going back and forth. Yeah, block in the back. That's a terrible penalty by Jakari.
Another error situation here.
Well, another error that's going to back you up. Well, after a week of not seeing a lot of flags, this contest has certainly seen its fair share.
There is going to be a lot of serious adjustments made this week, especially when it comes
Oh,
to
no doubt.
penalties.
No doubt. You have the extra week, the bye week coming up in the SCFA. No games next week.
You know, usually when you win, you get the entire week off during the bye week. But
You get 2 weeks. Get to get healthy. But you know, both teams coming in with a record of 3-1.
Holding. Receiving team.
you know, win or lose, there's going to be a lot of errors noticed in film session this week for sure.
Hey, a win's a win, no matter how you look at it. But for sure, you're going to have some things to really, really go after in film session this coming couple weeks. For both teams, really. And it's going to sting that much more for the Owls. I mean, they really had a chance in this one. They're down by 10, a lot of time left, but Sakichis goes over right tackle. Flag on the play. Another penalty.
Looks like this one might come back again.
And yeah, we see a foul. Yeah, we see a hold right there. Yeah, that's a pretty clear hold by Chris Garcia again. Win again starts to ratchet up here.
Even though it's a 10-point lead, anything can happen. Again, another penalty. They're going back the other way where they're not supposed to.
1st and 20.
The series back in the game at quarterback. As you see the replay here, it'd be 2nd and 15. Series back in at quarterback. Rustlers up 10. Trying to put the game away here in the 4th quarter. Hitcheki is in the backfield and another penalty marker down. Man, we've seen a lot of these today. And again, the Rustlers going backwards. Another penalty. Not sure there's going to be a lot of smiles in that film room on Monday. So it'll be 2nd and 20 from the 31. Siri back in at quarterback. And oh, he passed. Oh,
Jimenez, the intended target on the far side, unable to haul that one in. 3rd and a mile coming up.
I think Golden West lost about maybe 10 yards or 15 yards the last 2 plays because of penalties.
Yeah. I think one of them was declined.
3rd down and 20.
Thank you.
Let's see if they'll play it safe and run it here, or they'll try to go for a 1st down.
3rd and 20. I wonder if you think about bringing some late pressure here on Siri. Siri back to pass, looks down the field, has Jimenez. He'll be short of the 1st down. Made inbounds. Or did he go out of bounds? Looked like he was inbounds and not going forward as he went out of bounds.
Looks like the clock is still running.
No, clock should still be running, and that's the right call. I think there was some confusion as to whether or not the clock should still be running. But they do have the clock running as it stands, under 7.5 to go. Al's going to get the ball back here. 4th and 8 after the game from Jimenez. Kick is away for Golden West. Carmona lets this one bounce out of bounds, about the 22, 23 yard line. 22.
Goes out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
The Owls need to score, need one in a hurry.
Yeah,
and the wind's not doing them any favors.
Yeah, Riggins is going to have to do something. So far today, he's 20 of 32 for 149, and the running game has been kind of contained a little bit. Miller has only rushed for 54 yards on 11 carries.
I mean, the play calling in the next couple plays is going to dictate how much trust right now do you have in Corey Riggins.
At this time, with the time remaining, you're going to have to do something.
The last couple of possessions, you've seen these defensive backs make adjustments to Riggin and nearly pick him off. Riggin rolls out, has a man, pass is complete, modest gain. That's a terrific job again by Thacker.
Thacker read his eyes, and he knew where that ball was going, and he was there in time to make the play.
Morales Jr. with his second reception of the day. No gain on the play, still 2nd and 10.
Let's see if there's going to be a blitz here.
It's bunched in over the middle. Carmona on the reception, has a first down, a little bit more past the 35.
And that's what you need to do. At this point, you have to get it to your best receivers. Carmona's been
You get the
that
short.
best receiver
You get
today.
that short crosser to Carmona. First down up to the 37-yard line. Riggin hands off. Here's Katzer. Katzer cuts it back with the move. Flag on the field. Flag in the secondary. This could be a moot point. Or is it illegal substitution?
If this is on the defense, this is going to help the Owls.
Penalty flag on the field.
Looks like this might come back.
It looks like this is coming back. No. Illegal substitution, but against the defense. So we had the call right, just the wrong team. So they're going to decline that penalty. They'll take the big gainer from Katzer up to the 36-yard line in Rustler territory.
First and 10 at the 36.
You know, Jaden Jones, number 77, thought it was going to be on his team because he was like, oh, man, it's going to be on us. And referee said, no, it's going to be on the defense.
36-yard gain by Katzer. Katzer again on the carry over the left side now, being pursued by Thacker. Thacker doesn't really allow much for Katzer as he's able to get the edge, but just barely. Forced to the boundary, out of bounds. Why is the clock moving?
Looks like they ruled him inbounds. That clock is still running.
Clock's still moving.
Second down and 5.
I mean, I'm no officiating expert, but when you run out of bounds, that usually stops the clock.
That is true.
Clock continues to move here. The signal was keep the clock moving from the referee, so they did just that. Play action, Carmona wide open, and a great job getting to the football. Marquis Brown making contact with the football and the receiver simultaneously, able to break up that pass play.
And
Watch the play here. Contact made by the defensive back with the football before he makes contact with the wide receiver, so no pass interference, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, and you wonder here if they miss this, that they should go for.
Oh no, it's absolutely a 4th down situation, no matter how you slice it, and I anticipate run. Here's Miller, up the middle, and even if you don't get it, it looks like with the forward push, he's gonna pick it up.
They're not stopping still.
They need the 26. They're gonna give him the 25. They're gonna move the chains.
Important first down here.
Well, stopped after about a gain of 2-3 yards, and then that forward push. The Bush push. Thacker just going to have to throw this one out of bounds. It's a pursuit there defensively from the Rustlers.
You know, one thing you would need to know, pay attention if you're Citrus is make sure when you score you still have enough time. You still have your 3 timeouts. Stop them, and then get the ball back and try to tie this up or take the lead or go for the win.
Second and 10.
Well, a lot has to happen there first. I mean, the first thing they need to do is get some points on the board. A lot of struggles in the kicking game today. Missed extra point, missed field goal. That's 4 points right there. This could be a 1-score game.
Absolutely, it would have been at least a 4 or 5 point deficit.
Timeout first of the second half called by the Rustlers. They want to talk it over. 31-21. Owls driving, 4:46 to go in the 4th. We are the lone early game today. Glendale at West LA. Starts at 2 o'clock. Don't have an update on the score there. We'll have Moore Park hosting Allen Hancock, 4 p.m. Elements have been an issue throughout the day. It's windy, it's cold. Been a little wet. Katzer, not much doing there.
Cannon Katzer with the run.
Maybe a pickup of 1. And 3rd down coming up.
1 yard gain.
It would be interesting to see what they'll do on this play right here. Either they'll go for a run or they'll just take a shot and go for the end zone.
3rd and 9.
Not a lot of time left. I wonder, to preserve clock, in the essence of preserving clock, maybe you take a couple shots. 4 down territory either way.
I would probably take the shot here.
And if you're Golden West, you bring the heat now. Yeah, they do. Able to dump it off. And this is going to be near 1st down yardage. They need the 15. Are they going to give it to them? Flag on the play, so hold everything.
This could be a key point of the game right here, depending on this penalty's on.
And Donovan Zachary has been a key component here in the second half. Ineligible downfield. Another misstep for the Owls. Going to back it up 5.
And that's been the story of this game. So
It really has been for both teams.
You think you're getting to that opportunity to get points?
It's been a rough go for both teams. It's been a pretty sloppy game, to say the least, and both coaches would agree.
It's been disappointing opportunities given, and some of them taken advantage of, and some were taken away because of penalties.
I mean, the winner of this game is going to be the team that's messed up less. Not necessarily executed better here today. Reagan looking for Carmona, throws it up, and that one incomplete. Thacker playing safety over the top, double cover, along with Jakari Embry. That's a great job of timing by both players. Embry lets him go as he knew he had help from Thacker coming over the top.
And they did a good job communicating on where to go, and both of them were there at the time to stop a big play. And this could be the ball game right here, Mike.
It very well could be. Man, Thacker, you love that size. Big, powerful 6'3" sophomore. Riggin gonna go down. Brogan Diassi. His first sack of the day at the most important juncture defensively in this one, to really put the seal.
And you said it, the first important sack of the day at the right time.
And Brogan Diassi breaks through, turnover on downs.
First and 10, Golden West got the 38.
And Golden West with an opportunity to put a punctuation mark on this one. In comes Luther Richardson. Richardson had some success on the ground earlier in the ball game. Richardson hands out to Sean Pete. Pete over the right side. Pete up to the 42. Pick up a 4.
You know, when Citrus looks at this game film, they're going to realize one of their elements of loss is because of not completing third down.
Yeah.
Third down efficiency wasn't good today, 38% on third down completions. If you can't complete like your third down efficiency to stay on that field, then there's an issue with the offense right there.
Well, Coach Mitchell knew this was going to be a tough test coming in. Very complimentary of this team. Early movement from the Rustlers, going to back it up 5. But you know, the Rustlers are one of those teams that's going to contend here in 2023.
That's right, they are. They have the team to compete in this conference. But if they look at this film, if they can clean up most of the penalties that were committed, most of the mistakes, this is going to be a team that's going to be dangerous on the long run.
Yeah. National Central Division matchup here this week. The divisional play starts this week. Richardson with a modest gain. Timeout called.
Citrus. That's their first time out of the half.
5 games on the slate for SoCalCollegeSports.com. Coming up at 4 p.m., Moore Park hosting Allen Hancock. At 5 o'clock, it'll be Antelope Valley at College of the Canyons. After this one, we head down to Mission Viejo, Saddleback hosting this evening, San Diego Mesa, Santa Barbara at Ventura. All on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Go to our website, www.SoCalCollegeSports.com. Also on our YouTube channel, SoCal College Sports 1. Subscribe and get notified of when we go live.
And you did mention, Mike, about this conference. At the end of the day, Golden West is going to go 2-0. Citrus is going to fall 0-2. You don't want to fall 0-2 in this conference.
And a special thanks to our sponsor here for Golden West College Athletics, Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A on Golden West and Warner and Huntington Beach. Richardson going to barrel forward. He'll have the first down past midfield. That's a big boy to bring down. Pretty impressive runner as well.
And it looks like that play is going to seal this victory here today for the Rustlers.
14-yard gain on the play for Richardson. Nick Mitchell and company, barring a miracle, will move to 4-1 on the season in 2023. Citrus will move to 3-2. Losses to Mount Sac, back-to-back losses, Mount Sac, and now Golden West. I think the effort certainly there for both teams today. Execution lacking from both sides.
And Mike, you also talk about Golden West. This is a good win for them after the bye week. They are going to be on the road for 2 weeks before they come back here.
It's a messy win for them. And
it is.
That'll be the conversation that's had during film session this week. They know they were up against a good team, but Citrus certainly did the Rustlers some favors in terms of just bad penalties. Both teams will have a couple of weeks to chew on it, that's for sure.
And that'll be important. How they use this bye week will also determine their second half of the season.
Yeah, no post-game festivities for us. We're going to pack up, head down to Mission Viejo for our second game today.
Yeah, looking forward to that trip.
Let's see what the traffic's like on the 405. Victory formation, and that will do it. Rustlers, it's a final, 31-21 over Citrus. That'll do it for our coverage. For everyone here for SoCalCollegeSports.com, camera operator Scott Tyndall, Tiara Eatman, our director today, Matt Tyndall, for Ed Rantasso. I'm Mike Cepeda signing off, everybody. We'll see you tonight at 6 p.m.